What if I told you that every single limitation in your life right now, your weight, your finances, your relationships, your career, isn't because of bad luck, isn't because you're not smart enough, and isn't because you don't have opportunities? What if I told you that everything holding you back can be traced to just 5 to 7 bad habits that are running your life on autopilot? And what if I told you that in the next 21 days, just 3 weeks from today, you could completely rewire your brain, break free from these invisible chains, and become the person you've always known you could be? Well, stop everything you're doing right now, because today I'm going to give you the exact neuroscience-backed system that has helped over 50,000 people completely transform their lives by breaking their worst habits and replacing them with success patterns. This isn't theory. This is a proven system that works. But here's the catch. This only works if you're ready to be brutally honest with yourself about what's really holding you back. Are you ready to face the truth? Because if you are, then keep watching, and let's break the chains that have been keeping you trapped. Welcome to Dream Big, where we don't just talk about change, we create it. Underscore for introduction and credibility. 045 to 215. Hey Dream Big family, I'm your name. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel that's helping millions of people break through their limitations and create extraordinary lives. For the past X years, I've been obsessed with one question. Why do some people break free from their limitations while others stay stuck in the same patterns for decades? And after studying neuroscience, behavioral psychology, and working with thousands of people, I discovered something shocking. 95% of what you do every day is unconscious. That means you're literally sleepwalking through your life, controlled by habits you didn't even choose. Think about it. When you woke up this morning, did you consciously decide to check your phone? Did you consciously choose what to eat for breakfast? Did you consciously plan how you'd spend your time? Or did you just do what you always do, on autopilot? Here's the truth they don't want you to know. Your habits are either building the life of your dreams or destroying it. There's no middle ground. Every single day, every single choice is either moving you toward your goals or away from them. And right now, if you're watching this video, chances are your bad habits are winning. But here's the incredible news. Neuroscience has proven that your brain is neuroplastic, meaning you can literally rewire it at any age. The same brain that learned these destructive patterns can unlearn them and create new ones. And it takes exactly 21 days to start forming a new neural pathway. That's why this isn't just another self-help video. This is based on cutting-edge neuroscience and real-world results from thousands of people who have used this exact system to completely transform their lives. And today, you're going to get the complete blueprint. Underscore the shocking truth about bad habits, 2:15 to 4 o'clock. Before we dive into the solution, you need to understand what you're really fighting against. Bad habits aren't just annoying behaviors. They're literally hijacking your brain's reward system and keeping you trapped in cycles of instant gratification that destroy your long-term success. Here's what happens in your brain when you engage in a bad habit. Your brain releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical, which creates a neurological addiction. But here's the scary part. Over time, you need more and more of that behavior to get the same dopamine hit. It's literally the same mechanism as drug addiction. Let me give you some examples that might hit close to home. Social media addiction. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That's once every 10 minutes during waking hours. Each time you get a like, comment, or notification, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine. But you need more and more to feel satisfied. So you keep scrolling, comparing, and wasting hours of your life. Procrastination. When you avoid doing something important, your brain rewards you with immediate relief. But this creates a cycle where you associate important tasks with pain and avoidance with pleasure. Soon, you can't start anything without massive internal resistance. Emotional eating. When you're stressed, sad, or bored, food becomes your drug. Your brain learns that junk food equals comfort, so every time you feel negative emotions, you automatically reach for food. This destroys your health, your confidence, and your self-control. Netflix binging. Each episode ends with a cliffhanger that triggers your brain's curiosity circuits. Before you know it, you've watched 6 hours straight and accomplished nothing toward your goals. Your brain learns to choose immediate entertainment over long-term success. Here's the brutal truth. Every time you give in to a bad habit, you're not just making one bad choice, you're strengthening a neural pathway that makes that choice easier next time. You're literally training your brain to choose failure over success. But here's the empowering truth. You can use this same neurological system to create success habits that are just as automatic and powerful as your current bad habits. And that's exactly what we're going to do over the next 21 days. Underscore the neuroscience of habit formation, 4 to 6 o'clock. Let me blow your mind with what neuroscience has discovered about how habits actually work. Every habit follows what researchers call the habit loop. And once you understand this, you'll have the power to change any behavior in your life. The habit loop has 3 parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. Here's how it works. The cue is the trigger that starts the habit. Could be a time of day, an emotion, a location, or even seeing certain people. For example, feeling stressed is the cue that triggers emotional eating. The routine is the actual behavior: scrolling social media, eating junk food, procrastinating, watching Netflix. This is what most people try to change, but they're missing the real problem. The reward is what your brain gets from the behavior: dopamine, relief, distraction, comfort. This is what makes the habit addictive and automatic. Here's why most people fail when trying to break bad habits. They focus only on changing the routine without addressing the cue or finding a healthier way to get the reward. That's like trying to stop a train by standing in front of it instead of switching the tracks. But when you understand the complete loop, you can hack it. You identify the cue, replace the routine with a positive behavior, and make sure you still get a reward. This is called habit stacking, and it's incredibly powerful. For example, if your cue is feeling stressed and your old routine was eating junk food, you can replace it with doing 20 push-ups or drinking a glass of water with lemon. You still get a reward, endorphins, and a sense of accomplishment. But now you're building success instead of sabotaging yourself. The magic number is 21 days because that's approximately how long it takes to create a new neural pathway. The first week is the hardest because you're fighting against existing pathways. The second week gets easier as the new pathway strengthens. By the third week, the new behavior starts to feel automatic. But here's the secret most people don't know. You don't have to rely on willpower alone. There are specific neuroscience techniques that make this process 10 times easier and more effective. Underscore the 21-day transformation system, 6 to 10 o'clock. All right, here's the complete system that's going to transform your life over the next 21 days. I call it the freedom method, and each letter represents a crucial step in the process. F. Face the truth. Day 1 is about brutal honesty. You're going to identify your top 3 bad habits that are sabotaging your success. Not 10, not 5, just 3. Why? Because your brain can only handle changing a few patterns at once without getting overwhelmed. Grab a piece of paper and write down every habit that's holding you back. Then ask yourself these questions for each one. How is this habit costing me? What is it preventing me from achieving? How will my life be different in 5 years if I don't change this? Be specific. Don't just say, I waste time on social media. Say, I spend 4 hours a day scrolling Instagram instead of working on my business, which is costing me $100,000 in potential income this year. R. Replace with purpose. Days 2 to 7 are about designing your replacement habits. For every bad habit you identified, you need a positive replacement that gives you a similar reward but moves you toward your goals instead of away from them. The key is to make the replacement as easy as possible at first. If you want to stop checking your phone first thing in the morning, Don't try to meditate for an hour. Start with 2 minutes of deep breathing. Small wins build momentum. Here are some powerful replacement patterns. Instead of scrolling social media, read 10 pages of a success book. Instead of hitting snooze, do 20 jumping jacks. Instead of eating junk when stressed, take 5 deep breaths and drink water. Instead of watching Netflix, work on your side hustle for 30 minutes. **E. Engineer your environment. Days 8 to 14 are about making success inevitable by controlling your environment. Your environment is stronger than your willpower, so we're going to stack the deck in your favor. Remove all triggers for bad habits and add triggers for good habits. Delete social media apps from your phone. Put junk food in hard-to-reach places. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Put your guitar next to your bed if you want to practice music. Create what I call friction for bad habits and ease for good habits. Make it harder to fail and easier to succeed. Establish accountability. Days 15 to 21 are about locking in your new patterns with accountability. You're going to track every single day, celebrate small wins, and get support from others. Create a simple tracking system. Just check boxes for each day you complete your new habits. The visual progress is incredibly motivating. Share your journey with someone you trust. Public commitment increases your success rate by 65%. Design your identity throughout all 21 days. You're not just changing behaviors. You're becoming a different person. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to quit smoking," say, "I'm not a smoker." Instead of, "I'm trying to exercise more," say, "I'm an athlete." Your identity drives your actions. When you see yourself as the type of person who has good habits, maintaining those habits becomes automatic. Optimize and evolve. After 21 days, you'll review what worked, what didn't, and how to make your new habits even stronger. This isn't a one-time event. It's a system for continuous growth. Master the mindset throughout the entire process. You'll use specific mental techniques to reprogram your subconscious mind for success. This includes visualization, affirmations, and what I call future self meditation. Overcoming the inevitable obstacles. 10 to 12 o'clock. Let's be real about what's going to happen over the next 21 days. Your brain is going to fight this change with everything it has. It's going to give you every excuse, every rationalization, every logical reason to quit. This is normal, and it's exactly what separates those who transform from those who stay stuck. Obstacle number 1. The motivation crash. Days 3 to 5. You'll start strong, but by day 3, the initial excitement will fade. Your brain will say, "This isn't working fast enough," or "This is too hard." Expected this. Motivation gets you started, but systems keep you going. Solution. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Celebrate completing the action, regardless of how you feel about it. The goal isn't to feel motivated. It's to build the neural pathway. Obstacle number 2. The social pressure. Days 7 to 10. People around you might resist your changes. They might mock your efforts, tempt you back to old patterns, or make you feel weird for changing. This happens because your growth makes them uncomfortable about their own lack of growth. Solution. Find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. If you can't find them in person, find them online. The Dream Big community is here for you. Obstacle number 3. The perfectionism trap. Days 12 to 15. You'll have a day where you slip up, and your brain will try to convince you that you've ruined everything and should quit. This is the biggest lie your brain tells you. Solution. Progress, not perfection. One bad day doesn't erase 11 good days. Get back on track immediately. Don't let one mistake become 2. Obstacle number 4. The plateau effect. Days 16 to 18. You might feel like you're not making progress anymore. The changes that felt dramatic in week 1 now feel normal. Your brain tricks you into thinking nothing is happening. Solution. Track everything. Take photos, measurements, journal entries. Progress is often invisible day to day but obvious week to week. Remember, every successful person has faced these exact same obstacles. The difference is they push through them. Your future self is counting on you to be stronger than your excuses. The compound effect of transformation, 12 to 1330. Here's what most people don't realize about breaking bad habits. The benefits compound exponentially. You're not just changing one area of your life. You're creating a ripple effect that transforms everything. When you break the habit of checking your phone first thing in the morning and replace it with reading, you don't just gain knowledge. You gain confidence from keeping a promise to yourself. You start your day with intention instead of distraction. You train your brain to choose long-term rewards over instant gratification. This confidence spills over into other areas. You start making better food choices because you feel like someone who makes good choices. You start showing up differently at work because you feel more disciplined. You start attracting different opportunities because you're becoming a different person. I've seen people lose 50 pounds, get promotions, start successful businesses, and meet their life partners, all because they started by changing one simple habit. Why? Because habits are about identity, and when you change your identity, you change your entire life. The person you'll be 21 days from now won't just have different habits. They'll have different thoughts, different energy, different confidence, and different opportunities. They'll be the version of you that you've always known was possible but never knew how to access. But it all starts with the decision you make right now. Are you going to be the person who watches this video and does nothing? Or are you going to be the person who finally breaks free from the patterns that have been holding you back? Your success blueprint, 1330 to 1500 hours. Before we wrap up, I want to give you the exact blueprint for success over the next 21 days. Print this out, screenshot it, do whatever you need to do to keep this visible. Week 1. Expect it to be hard. Your brain will resist. Focus on consistency over perfection. Just show up every day, even if it's imperfect. Week 2. Look for small wins and signs of progress. Your new habits will start feeling slightly more natural. This is where most people quit because they expect dramatic changes. Stay the course. Week 3. Notice how much easier it's becoming. You'll start to feel like a different person. This is where the magic happens. The new neural pathway is getting stronger than the old one. Your daily checklist. Morning. Review your 3 target habits and visualize completing them successfully at midday. Check in with yourself. Am I on track? Evening. Celebrate what you accomplished and plan for tomorrow ***, your weekly checklist. Sunday. Plan your week and identify potential obstacles. Wednesday. Midweek check-in. Adjust if needed. Saturday. Celebrate your wins and learn from your challenges. ***, your emergency protocol when you feel like quitting. 1. Remember your why. Why did you start this journey? 2. Contact your accountability partner. 3. Do the smallest possible version of your habit. 4. Forgive yourself if you slip up and get back on track immediately. ***. The key is to make this process as automatic as possible. The more you have to think about it, the more likely you are to quit. Systems beat willpower every single time. Building your dream big community, 15 to 1530. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you're 5 times more likely to succeed when you have community support. That's why I've created the Dream Big Transformation Community, where thousands of people are working on breaking their bad habits and building better lives. Every day, I'll be sharing motivation, answering questions, and highlighting success stories from people just like you who are transforming their lives. We'll have weekly check-ins, accountability partnerships, and exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. Use the hashtag #DreamBig21days on all your social media posts. Share your journey, your struggles, your victories. When you make your commitment public, you're 3 times more likely to follow through. Remember, every single person who has ever achieved something extraordinary started exactly where you are right now. They had doubts, fears, and bad habits just like you do. The only difference is they decided to change and they didn't give up when it got hard. Your transformation story starts today, and I can't wait to share it with the world. Powerful closing, 1530 to 1700 hours. Let me tell you something that might change everything for you. 5 years ago, I was trapped by the exact same bad habits that might be controlling your life right now. I was addicted to my phone. I procrastinated on everything important. I ate junk food when I was stressed, and I watched Netflix instead of working on my dreams. I felt like I was sleepwalking through my life, like I was capable of so much more but couldn't break free from these invisible chains. I tried willpower, I tried motivation, I tried every quick fix and hack you can imagine. Nothing worked long-term. But then I discovered what I've shared with you today: the neuroscience of habit change, the power of identity transformation, and the compound effect of small daily actions. And everything changed. Not overnight, it took 21 days of consistent action, of showing up even when I didn't feel like it, of choosing my future self over my current comfort. But those 21 days changed the trajectory of my entire life. Today, I wake up excited about my day instead of dreading it. I have energy instead of exhaustion. I'm building my dreams instead of just thinking about them. I'm the person I always knew I could be, and it all started with breaking just 3 bad habits. Your story can be the next transformation story I share with this community, but it requires you to make a decision right now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not when you feel ready. Right now. 21 days from today, you'll either be exactly where you are right now, or you'll be the person who finally broke free from the patterns that have been holding you back. The choice is yours, but the opportunity is right now. Your dreams are waiting for you on the other side of your excuses. Your potential is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. The person you're meant to become is waiting for you on the other side of these next 21 days. Ultimate call TO action, 17 to 1800 hours. Alright, dream big family. Here's exactly what I need you to do right now while you're fired up and ready to change. Step 1. Smash that like button if you're ready to break free from your bad habits and transform your life. Every like represents someone who's choosing growth over comfort, and I want to see how many of us are in this together. Step 2. Comment below with the words, "I'm ready," followed by the one bad habit you're going to break over the next 21 days. Make it public, make it real, and watch how the community rallies around you. Step 3. Subscribe to Dream Big and hit the notification bell. I'm going to be posting daily motivation, progress check-ins, and success stories throughout this 21-day journey. You don't want to miss a single day. Step 4. Download the free 21-day transformation tracker I've created for you. It's linked in the description below, and it has everything you need: habit tracking sheets, daily reflection questions, and emergency motivation for when you want to quit. Step 5. Share this video with someone who needs to see it. Tag that friend who's been talking about changing but hasn't taken action. Sometimes we need someone else to believe in us before we can believe in ourselves. Step 6. Start today. Right after this video ends, identify your first bad habit and take one small action toward changing it. Delete that app, throw away that junk food, do one push-up, whatever it is, do something now. Your transformation doesn't start in 21 days. It starts the moment you decide to change. And that moment is right now. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to break free from whatever has been holding you back. I believe that 21 days from now, you're going to be amazed at what you've accomplished. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your chance to finally become the person you've always known you could be. Let's break those chains. Let's build those dreams. Let's transform those lives. Welcome to your 21-day transformation. Welcome to the new you. See you tomorrow, champions. Let's make it happen.